Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this super awesome rainbow loom cuff bracelet. I'd like to start off by saying that I didn't create this design and I'm not the first one to do this. I don't know who is. I tried to look up videos on YouTube and I couldn't find any videos on how to specifically make these nice big rainbow loom cuffs like this, so I decided I would do a tutorial, but I just wanted to put that disclaimer of I am not the creator of this design, don't know who is, haven't been able to find a tutorial on this. So if you know who the first person was to ever make one of these bracelets, let me know and I will put their information in the description, like their Instagram or YouTube. Without further ado, let's just get right into what you will need to make this bracelet. The first thing you'll need is C-clips. You need a bunch of C-clips. Of course, it depends on how big you want to make your cuff and how many rows you want to put on it, but I recommend having a lot of C-clips. This is also a really good bracelet in case you have an abundance of C-clips that you'd need to use up, so you can use a whole bunch of these in one project. And then next thing you will need is rubber bands. I'll be using blue, yellow, and pink. I have a review on these bands. These come from the Rainbow Loom Jumbo Bucket package, so I have that review linked in the iCard up here. And that's all you need is rubber bands and C-clips. So the first thing we're gonna do is make our first row. So here it's the red row. I'm going to be using blue as that first row for this bracelet. So you're going to want to take your C-clip and your rubber band, and you just want to put your rubber band on your C-clip, just like this. And then you're going to want to twist your band and then put that loop on your C-clip. So now we just have this C-clip with a capped rubber band on it. So I'm gonna make a few of these. I'll show you a few more times. You just want to take your C-clip, put your rubber band in the C-clip, and then you just want to twist your band so that you can put your rubber band in your C-clip again. And this one's kind of twisted up, so I'm just going to pull on it a little bit to get it untwisted. Then you're gonna take another C-clip, put your rubber band in there, twist your rubber band, put that twist in your cap band. Take your C-clip, put the rubber band on there, twist your band, put your band in the C-clip again. Sorry if you hear any background noise. My dog is breathing loudly and keeps moving around and stuff, so sorry if you hear anything in the background. For this step, there's definitely a few different ways that you can do this. This is just the way that I personally like to do this, but after you see what I'm doing, you can do this any other way if you'd like. Of course, you could wrap the bands, like make a cap band on your loom and then attach the C-clip to that, or you could make a cap band on your hook and then attach your C-clip to that, but I personally like to do it this way. So there are several different ways that you can do this, so just figure out whichever way is the most comfortable for you. Okay, so I've made a few of these little things. I know it's not enough, but I'm going to start on the design. So I'm just going to take one of these little things I've made and I'm going to hold onto the cap band so that the C-clip is just pointed out like that. And then I'm going to take another one of these things and hold onto the C-clip and then scoop up that cap band. So now you should have something that looks like this. So now I'm gonna scoot farther down and I'm gonna grab this cap band here, so that it's pulled tight, so that C-clip is, so that you're not holding onto the C-clip exactly, but it's pretty sturdy there. You're gonna take another one of these little things you've made and scoop up those cap bands. And then those new cap bands that you just put on there, you're gonna grab those tight and scoop up your next set of cap bands. And notice when I'm doing this so that all the C-clips are the same way. You want all those C-clips to be the same way, otherwise your bracelet will look funky and it won't be that super cool design that you're going for. So now I've used up all of the pre-made little bunches that I made, and this is obviously way too small to be a bracelet, so I'm just going to continue doing what I was doing. so now I've made a few more of these things. So I'm just gonna go back to doing what I was doing. Pulling that cap band tight and holding on to it, so then I can scoop up another set of cap bands with that C-clip. Sorry about that, I just thought a black background might make it easier to see what I'm doing. So now you should have something that looks like this. So now I'm just going to set this aside. Okay, so I'm going to take my C-clip, I'm going to put that band on there, twist the band, and put that new loop you've made on that C-clip. You're going to add 2 C-clips to each band. So you're just going to scoop up that cap band into a second C-clip. This is what your little bundles will look like now. 1 band with 2 C-clips. You're going to want to make as many of these as there are loops on this original one. You want to hold that C-clip, put your band on there, twist the band to make that cap band, and scoop it in there. And then you're going to put your second C-clip on that cap band, just like that. I'm going to show you this one more time. You just want to hold your C-clip, put your cap band on there, or well, put your band on there, twist your band, and then put that new loop onto your C-clip to make a cap band. And then you're going to want to put a second C-clip on that band. And then you just want to continue this process until you have enough of these little things to go onto here. That's kind of confusing, but you will see what I mean in the next step of this video. Okay, so now I have 16 of these little things made, and there are 16 of these blue loops. Basically, when you're doing this, count how many cap bands you have, and then make that number of cap band bundles here that have 2 C-clips on each cap band. Now we can move on to our next step, but what I'm gonna start off with is I'm just gonna start with a cap band that has 1 C-clip on it. Totally forgot to mention that you need to do this, but basically just take one of your C-clips off, or if you're watching this video before you're making the thing, remember to leave 1 band with only 1 C-clip. Then you're gonna take one of your little bundles that has 2 C-clips. You're going to pull tight on that band, so you have a nice grip of the C-clip there. And then you're going to attach it to that other pink band. And then with your C-clip that's just left dangling in the wind there, you're going to pull tight on that band so you have a nice grip of that. And then you're going to put this C-clip on that second blue band there. Then you're going to take another little bundle, pull the band tight so that you have a good grip of that C-clip. Then you're going to put it on the second pink band, just like that. And then you're going to hold on to that third cap band there, pull it tight so you have a good grip of that C-clip. And then you just want to attach it to that third blue band. So again, we're going to take one of our bundles. We're going to attach it to that last pink cap band there, and then our other C-clip we're going to attach to the blue band that corresponds with it basically. I'll show you a couple more times. So you're going to take your C-clip and attach it to that last pink band there, and then you're going to take your second C-clip and attach it to the blue band. You're going to take your C-clip, attach it to that last pink band, and then you're going to place that second C-clip on the blue cap band. Now I'm going to finish this up without explaining every single little one of them. Now you should have this bracelet that is just your 2 colors. So now I'm going to make another set of the bundles of C-clip and cap bands. I'm going to be using yellow this time. Okay, so you're gonna take your first band of that third color and you're going to do a cap band. So I'm going to make this little bundle here as the first band we will be using. So I'm only going to put one cap band on there, or one C-clip, I mean. Take a C-clip, put your band on there, twist your band, put it back on that C-clip, and then we're gonna put another C-clip on that band. There we go. So now you're going to want to make the rest of your little bundles like this. Now I have all of my yellow bundles made. The first thing I'm going to do is take the bundle that only has one C-clip, and I'm going to put it on this very last pink band here. And then I'm going to take one of my yellow bundles that has two C-clips on it, and I'm going to put it on this last band here, on this yellow band here. And then I'm gonna take this empty C-clip and put it on the second pink band. Then I'm gonna take another yellow bundle. I'm gonna take this C-clip, put it on the second yellow band. And then I'm gonna take this other C-clip here and put it on the third pink band. And then I'm gonna take another yellow bundle and put it on that last yellow band there, and then put the other C-clip on the corresponding pink band. And then I'm just going to continue this process until I use up all of these yellow bundles here. Okay, so now I have finished the yellow row here, and something you'll notice is these bracelets get kind of funky looking, so you can just pull on these different things and it will help the bracelet just straighten out a little bit. It's something I would recommend doing after you have finished your bracelet. Of course, you can do this with as many rows as you want. You could do 2 rows, you could do 12 rows. I wouldn't recommend doing 12 rows, honestly. Okay, so my memory card just got full, so I don't know what I was saying. But anyways, I'm going to finish up this bracelet. Like, I'm going to do another 3 rows, and then I will be back to show you guys how to close up this bracelet. Also, I checked my footage, and this background looks really nasty. It looks like it's covered in like dandruff. I don't know what any of that is. This is a black mouse pad. I think it's kind of just like scratched up and it's old and stuff, so sorry about the background looking disgusting. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I have finished my cuff. Well, I mean, I'm not completely done, but I'm done putting all of the bands on there. Something else I'd like to mention that I totally forgot about is that it kind of shrinks when you make it. So when you do your first row of bands, make it a few bands bigger than it needs to be so that it has enough room to shrink and still fit your wrist. But because I never really wear these bracelets, I'm fine with it not fitting me, I guess. So I'm just going to finish this up anyways. You want to go to one end, it doesn't matter which end, and put a C-clip on each of those end bands there. So now that you have C-clips on each of those end cap bands there, and you just want to connect these C-clips here to the cap bands on the other end. And as you can see, you can't even tell that this is the closure of the bracelet, basically. So this bracelet is completely seamless because it is entirely made of ends, basically. So that is really nice, that no matter which way this bracelet is facing, it's always gonna be on the right side, I guess. It's never going to be like, oh, that's supposed to be the bottom of the bracelet. It looks entirely the same all the way around. And there you go. Now you have a C-clip Rainbow Loom cuff bracelet. These are even reversible. I don't personally really like this other side, but it does look kind of cool, kind of interesting. So you can flip it whichever way you'd like. And it's surprisingly very comfortable to wear, even though considering it's just a whole bunch of plastic C-clips, it's pretty comfortable. I really like this bracelet. Super easy to make. It does take quite a long time though, but if you need a bracelet that is going to take up some time, I would definitely recommend making this one, as well as if you have an overabundance of C-clips. This is really great. I have my Instagram up on the screen here, so if you'd like to follow me there, definitely check that out. As well as if you make this bracelet and you post about it, it would be really cool if you could tag me or at me so that I can see your bracelet, because I would love to see what you guys make. But yeah, other than that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.